Ew.
Stinky?
I don't know why that stinks. Oh, I gotta pull up chat. Hello. Hello, Kel. Wait, I can go to Stream Manager. That's what I need to view it under. Yes. How's Emma today? I'm well. I'm ready to garden. We have to plant tomato, basil, and then I think these are supposed to be strawberry. Icky, I planted all of these at the same time, and look how pitiful. I don't know. These look like unhealthy. What did you do today, Kel? Let me silence my phone. Butter, do you need to go inside? If you don't want to be out here, then I can let you inside, but if I get distracted, I can't be watching you all the time. Hello, Flounder. This is why I can't leave you out, Butter. Because you like to wander. Nope, see, you're already wandering off the deck. Hello, Blizz. Hello, Dar5. I have been working, so much work, shenanigans going on. Do you get a 3-day weekend? Is there a 3-day weekend for Easter weekend? Is that a thing? No? Oh. What is that? Oh, it's a tiny spider. Wait, let me grab my spider and see if it came out of... We got a 3-day weekend? You did, Dar5? You needed it? Let me see if it came out of hiding it. You did! So this morning, I almost got guys. Sorry if you have arachnophobia, but I got a spider right here. Today, this sucker was in the toilet. He could have got me. Some places get it, but not you. Damn. Butter's looking for treasure. Butter's being bad. She's being very bad today. Yes, you are. You wouldn't listen when we were on our walk this morning. Trying to run away. Yes, you were. She needs to either go in her pen or go back inside, because I tend to get distracted. Butter? But let's can you go in here so I don't have to worry? You got a new toy. I got her this new toy. Play with your toys. That pin is fine. Oh, this spider though. This spider was in the freaking toilet and it tried to get me. But I thought it was a black widow. So naturally, when I thought it was a black widow, I immediately got a cup because I wanted to keep it. But now, upon closer examination, I think it is a false black widow. You're not sure? Well, you can tell right now. Did that make a shuffling noise? No? Use Bluetooth microphone. Off. Turn it on. Is this better? Testing, testing. Butter, you're going inside. That is on. Weird. I'm gonna put her inside though, because I don't want her to act like she's being tortured. And then I'm gonna get hate online. Look at her, forcing her puppy in a tiny pen. Go inside, in the AC, and you'll be sad, because you're not out with us. It's on now, but it's very quiet. What do you mean it's quiet? The shame. Like you can't hear me? I'm gonna turn on, you're gonna hear double me. I'm gonna turn on, you're gonna hear double me. It equalized now? Okay. Okay, but this is it. I didn't know that black widows, that there's a fake type. Oh, he's angry. I will release him, or I'll keep him as a pet. I've been trying to figure out if he's real black widow or fake, but what I researched was that if it's a like real male black widow, it will still have like some form of red or orange striping on it. But it's so hard to tell because he's really, oh, wait, in this lighting, it looks like he has stripes. He has an hourglass. I think he's real. I think he's real. So we're gonna keep him and feed him. Yes, yes, my new pet. I've been wanting a pet spider. Does it have the hourglass shape? Well, if it's a male, so the males won't have like the bright red. They'll have like some distinctions, but his legs are kind of striped. And he's not solid black, he's more of a brown, which is accurate for males. And on the bottom of him, he has some sort of markings. Oh, he looks so mean though. He needs some bark in there for him so he can be happy. Let me grab a couple pieces of bark. And then we'll make him a full enclosure if I actually keep him. Yeah, like that with a big leaf. Let's see if he tries to jump at me, because last time I opened this up, he attempted to jump at me. He needs like a mason jar, you know, so we can get some distance from him. I'm gardening with some gas from the... What the heck? I don't even know what you're talking about. Are you advertising a weird... Are you advertising drugs? Right now? Johnny? In my chat? Are you advertising drugs? Bro, that's not cool. Can we get him out of here? Thank you. Look, I'm all about like some good smoke, you know. I'm all about that, but like, whoa. Not cool. Huh? No, it wasn't. So like, it's like, wow, not great. Also, did you know? Yeah, I put holes in the container, but we need to poke some more. Did you know the spiders will play dead? So like, when I originally caught him, he like balled up and I'm like, oh my gosh, maybe I hurt him. Nope, he was playing dead. Woo! We'll put some bark in there and this nice fake leaf. No, real leaf. A nice real leaf, not a fake one. Okay, now we'll leave him there. I need to get him like a little... Okay, so what inspired me to get I want a spider is I went to my pet store in town the other day, and apparently now they sell tarantulas, and they sell like little jumping spiders and tree frogs. There was a clear tree frog. It was so cool, like bright green, but when you went to its underbelly that was like stuck to the glass, you could see through it and like see his organs and stuff. I was like, that sounds so cool. Are you going to train the spider to... Yeah, I had 3 possums and they never play dead. I get a spider, it plays dead. This doesn't make sense to me. A jumping spider would be fun. Yeah, I think a jumping spider would be a lot of fun. Oh, and hi Gugu, how are you? Yes, jumping spiders, and they're like nice, right? Like you can hold them and stuff. This one not so nice probably. I had a black widow as a pet growing up, a female, because I found it in my garage. That sucker was big. I'm not joking, like its booty was like that big and had the bright red hourglass on it. Had it in a mason jar and it like webbed all up the mason jar, ended up having babies and everything. Oh, it was so cool. Jumping spiders can't hurt you. Oh, see, we might need one. They said, I asked them when their next shipment of spiders were coming in and they said tomorrow, so that's today. So maybe like this week I can go by and see what they have. What's nice about the jumping spiders is the like required habitat for them, like tank enclosure, isn't very large for them to be happy. So I don't have like, I don't want to fill up my house with like too much stuff. So like a small aquarium would be nice. I really want a snake, but for them to be healthy, they need quite a lot of space. Well, I guess that's debated. Some people will tell you you can put a snake in like a little tiny box like this big and that they will be happy, and I don't believe that. Like if you talk to breeders, like I don't know if you've seen snake people, like they have like the drawers with like little plastic Tupperwares and they're like, no, they love it. I'm like, I don't know about that. I don't know if I believe that. Oh, I'm so glad you got it, JK. I'm so glad you got it. I had a couple returned to me this year. I had 3 returned, but one of them I'm sending back, and the other 2 just said that that address didn't exist, so I don't know what to do about that. We get green frogs hiding between our door lock and door jamb. Oh, frogs are cool. I like frogs a lot. He went under the leaf. He's chilling under there. I wonder why they were returned. I think some people sent me the wrong city information. I know. Oh, that's a spider. Is that another spider? Woo! I like spiders, but not on me. Yeah, it's right there. Emma has an. Oh, thank you. Okay, so for planting, we need a shovel. I also have potting soil, and this soil here is compost that I made last year or a year and a half ago. Let me move this back a tiny bit. And let's get this away. Oh, I broke it. Yeah, now I feel like I have some room. Okay, so okay. Oh, and the potting soil. So let's put on our gloves. No spiders. My biggest fears is putting my hand into a glove and getting bit. You gotta do it like fast, right? You like shove them on and then make a fist and hope that if there was something in there to bite you, you got it. I say as I'm trying to protect these spiders. No, you see I'm gonna dunk this spider, and if you're on this, you will get dunked in water. Come on, man. Don't make this more difficult than it has to be. Come on. Come on, Butter, don't you freaking cry. Okay, there we go. Spider is clear. So, should we just mix Hey, thank you. Thank you. Hey, Ratchet, how are you? Thanks for the 3 months. Did you see the rocket launch? I did see the rocket launch. I have been keeping up with that. They posted, was it today they posted the full image? That I still don't understand how they captured, because they haven't explained it yet. Ew, bugs in there. They posted a picture today of, was it today of the Earth with like a full non-composite with the sun behind it, right? So we were on the dark side of our planet, like the night side of the planet they took a picture of with the sun behind it. Your parents went to it? That's dope. I would love to see one launch. That would be really cool.
Viewing at the SpaceX ones are better.
The view. Oh, you get closer? But yeah, they haven't really answered anyone's questions about the picture because I don't know how they got it so good when it was nighttime. Did they just highly edit the image to, you know, make it not look like night?
How does the sun on the backside of the Earth shine on the front?
That's what I'm wondering. So did they was it just highly edited, you know, or was that a raw image? They claimed it wasn't edited at all?
It's
A single frame picture. No, I know it's a single frame, but like, did they change the exposure and stuff?
I have no idea.
That's what I'm wondering, because it looks like so lit up. And then people were asking about like the stars around it and if they can identify it. So we'll just have to wait till they give us some more info, because I am curious about that picture. Could have been the moonlight. Yeah, maybe it was the moon. Okay, there is a lot of bugs in this soil. Maybe that's good, but I was hoping to take this inside and they're red ants.
That's what you wanted.
And they're red. Oh! No! Don't bite me! I'm more afraid of the red ants than the black widow. Because they hurt. Go away. Go. Get out of here. Are you more of a sun or a moon girl? Sun. For sure. I'm all about the sun. Hey, thank you, Hammer Time. Wait, also this guy, let's put him back in the shade for now, because he'll get very hot. I have him sitting under my rhubarb plant. All right, stretch. You knew it. You knew it. The moon's cool too, but the moon doesn't make you warm. Wait, have you guys seen about the sun subscriptions? Did I talk to you guys about that yet? It's a good time to talk about it with the space and the everything like that happening right now. Apparently, like, what company was it that what company, I can't remember like what country or what company it was, but a company came out and said that they're trying to create a technology that will, basically it's like mirrors up in space that will redirect the sunlight. So theoretically, they could redirect sunlight.
They claim they can currently do this.
Okay, apparently they've proven it and tested it. They can put mirrors up in space and direct sunlight at Earth at very specific points to create additional daylight for that area. So they're saying that one day, very soon, you'll be able to pay for a subscription to the sunlight, and that your property, they can like narrow it down to the property, you know, your property would receive an additional 3 hours of sunlight, up to I think 3 hours of sunlight. So like farmers and things like that, where you would get more sunlight in your area. Then they're talking about how they can also do that with like the weather too, right? So they could create more tropical, so theoretically they would be able to make any property have a tropical climate. Isn't that insane? We're gonna have subscriptions for the sun. At what point do they then start blocking sunlight? Okay, big brain here. All right, think about it. They start blocking sunlight to certain areas unless you pay for their subscription. I say let it die. Oh God. It's Earth is already getting hotter every day. Why do you want more sunlight? Isn't that crazy though? Like, how can they do this? The scary part of society today is that like people are getting a hold of like this technology, you know, and they're just allowed to use it. And I guess there's no rules about stopping that. What kind of like effects would that have on like ecosystems, you know? If all of a sudden an ecosystem gets 3 additional hours of daylight, what does that do for the nocturnal animals? What does that do for the plant life, you know? Isn't that kind of like eco-terrorism at that point? Like, at what point does that become, you know, super damaging for the planet? And like, it's like not really like regulated, right? They can just do it. Adding sunlight is easier than removing it. Well, I would imagine that, yeah, it's definitely easier. But you just wait. If they can find a way to make money off of us, I bet they will. Next, they'll be making, literally, oh my God, the Lorax is coming true. The Lorax is literally coming true. Okay, wait, I was supposed to be mixing soil. I'm getting distracted. You said you posted a high resolution in Discord. I think I saw one, when I saw it was on X. Okay, ants. I'm just trying to mix this so I can get to the compost at the bottom. I kind of want this up on the deck so we can see everything better. Okay, that's better. Okay. Why do you think it's not going to happen, Timon? Why do you think it won't happen? Because you just don't think the technology exists? Or because like they won't allow it? Mixing it up. Let's use my hands. Wow. I just was worried that the compost was a little dense. I planted a tree last night and the soil was still really wet this morning, so I don't want my plants to get root rot. I'm not that great of a gardener, guys, but I try. I was really good at growing one thing, a weed. Really good at that. Flowers, though, don't tend to like me very much. In the high-res image, you can see the city lights. I love chameleons. I found my pet store sells them. The one thing I've heard about chameleons is that they're very finicky, so they can be difficult to, I can't wear these when I do this part. So, wait, let's fill up jars first. We'll do this one. We're gonna do one indoor tomato plant, and then we're gonna use these for outdoor ones. Okay. Oh, these are weird smelling. Ah. It will be a nice alarm clock. The sun's shining on you. What is, okay, someone look it up though. Someone look up the sun subscription and see what stage they're at. Before we shoot down the idea that this can't happen, let's get the facts, you know. Okay, I'm gonna fill this pot up. I do know that we want to break up all the soil so it's nice and soft for the roots. Your backyard is huge. Technically, this is my front yard. My backyard's really big. I have 8 acres. That's why I giggled last stream when someone was like, oh, poor girl has to live on the freeway.
Reflect Orbital is a California startup developing a constellation of satellites, basically to bring more sunlight hours after dark. It'd be a subscription of $5,000 per hour.
5,000 per hour?
Demo phases are limited, but you can sign up currently.
You can sign up so okay, this invention is a billionaire trillionaire product.
We have prototypes in space currently.
We will never get to use this, guys.
This startup will be in full effect summer of 2026.
Damn.
It is currently seeking FCC approval.
So we will never get to use this, unfortunately. But the millionaires will be able to destroy the planet a little bit more. It costs $70,000 to put per pound to put anything in space. I wonder how much they would need, right? Like, I don't understand how the system works, and I'm sure it's very secret right now about how it works. So, I would imagine you would need, right, like a machine per property? That would be the only thing that made sense, like some sort of satellite reflector system per property.
Projection, they're not taking normal people like you and I. They're trying to sell it to cities.
Cities?
By 2027, they would like for at least 2.5 hours around 2 lux of brightness to be shown at certain cities and streets, illuminating them as if a street light was on.
Okay.
By 2028, they want thousands of satellites for stronger options up to 100 lux over a 3-hour span for outdoor workspaces.
I think it's a slug, guys. What are... Oh, it's a slug! His eyes are gonna come out. It's okay, little guy. It's okay. Come on now. Oh, he's so cute. Oh, how precious. I feel like I want to give him a bit of a bath. I care. Yeah, we care about your ramblings. But also we care about Slug. Bishop needs a mic too. I'm thinking about switching to... Okay, so the one I have now is... What is this? Road? I'm thinking about switching to a Digi. What do you guys think? I don't know. I feel like the Road kind of struggles not to pick up background noise. Don't worry, I won't drop you in the water. I'm just bathing you because you were really dirty. There. There you go. Now we can see your beauty. You keep seeing a deal on the DJI? Wait, what is that? It's a slug. He's so happy. And slimy.
I'm gonna move sticks. Enjoy your slug.
Okay, let's put the slug down now. Oh yeah, they're terrible for plants. Slugs will eat them all up. But, you know, I think we can allow a slug to eat our plants. If he's hungry, he can share. I'll put him in my garden. You know, the slug was here before us. When did the slugs come about? Okay, we're watching dinosaur documentaries and stuff. When does a slug, what date was the slug created? Huh?
So probably before prehistoric reptiles.
Yeah, I would imagine. Orthopods, yeah, because he's pretty basic, right? They're awful for your plant. This is why I'm a bad gardener, guys. I told you I'm a bad gardener because I don't kill anything. And I'm too kind about sharing. That was an invasive slug. Well, it lives here now. There's a lot of these bugs here. We also have June bugs here, which are also invasive. Okay, so we're gonna put the tomatoes in the water and loosen these out. Nice of you to respect our ancestors. Look, we could have came from that thing. Hello, Chow, how are you? Okay, I'm just like putting them in the water and letting all the potting soil go away so that the roots untangle. I don't know the proper way to transplant something. I hope I don't kill these. Because like all the roots are tangled on each other. How much of a donation for you to kill the slug? None. I think humans are terrible for the environment too, but I don't think that we should hurt them. Not my job. Not my job to determine what should live and what should die. Now, if there was some scientist who that's their job, you know, and they know better than me, props to them. You're somewhat of a scientist. See, look, these ones are really tangled. Sleepy? Why are you sleepy? Okay, we're gonna leave those two together, I think. When Jabba the Hutt takes... Hey, you know what? That would be funny. The slugs just keep evolving, and then the slugs, yeah, they become Jabba. Humans are destroying this planet. Slugs should donate to kill us. Now I'm just thinking of a slug planet. Okay, we can't leave these roots out for too long. Java the slug. Thank you, Bliss. Sorry, guys, I'm sensitive. I just can't kill. Oh, yeah, yesterday, I still feel bad. I'll admit it. Yesterday, I was in my house, and I opened up the window, and I was holding butter. I opened up the window, and a freaking wasp apparently had, like, got between the screen and the window glass. So when I opened it, it sort of, like, it took off at me. So, like, immediately I, like, closed the window because I wanted to, like, keep it between the screen. I squished it. I feel immense guilt. I didn't mean to. It was a reaction. It was coming at me. And I still feel bad. Poor guy was probably trapped there for hours, just looking for an escape. As long as it's not a honeybee. No. It's not a honeybee. It was either a wasp or a gobber, like a mud gobber. I don't know how you tell the difference between those two. It's brown. Burn the nest. I don't know where the nest is. I think there is a nest somewhere though, because I keep seeing the wasps. I thought they were nesting in my power thing there, because I keep seeing them fly in there, but I've checked multiple times and I don't see anything in there. 4 a.m. because of work? Whoa. Do you work like a night shift, or do you just work online so you tend to work whenever you need to? She prefers to kill her plants over the slugs. Here's the thing. My slug, the one slug is not going to kill all my plants. If there was an infestation of slugs, I would probably have to find some sort of natural repellent, which I do use. I have a couple sprays for my plants that are just repellents. Also, when I get my garden going this year, I plant a lot of herbs and stuff that pests don't like to try to, like, naturally deter things. You can think that killing one slug will save your garden, but it won't. It won't. There'll be more. You're gonna have to stand out there all day smushing slugs. Do you have earthworms in your soil? Yes. Okay, first tomato. I'm gonna keep this one inside, and I want to see if I can grow it, like, throughout the year. You have to kill hundreds to save your garden. It's a freaking massacre. And here's the other thing about my garden. This one's like my fun garden. It's not my food garden. So these tomatoes, if they produce, I'll be happy. If they don't, it's like, okay, just be pretty. But they got to get a little taller before I put them in the garden, though. So I guess it's supposed to freeze, too. I think in a couple nights it's supposed to freeze again. You know, that's what gardeners do. Have you ever stood on a bug on purpose? No. No, never. I try not to smush things. I can't say never. I've softened up even more over the years. See, that type of thing right there. I used to squish spiders because spiders scared me. So I will admit that. I did used to squish spiders if they were inside. And I used to squish flies. But over the years, now there was a fly inside today and I couldn't bring myself to squish it. It was just trying to get outside again. I couldn't squish it. He tried to, Bishop, we were at the store and he pointed out an electric fly swatter.
What do? They carry pestilence.
They carry pestilence. Like, he tried to buy an electric fly swatter and he's like, you need this, it's farmhouse, bugs, you gotta, get this. I said, no, I can't, guys, I just can't. Even the flies are cute. I know I'm sane. I know I'm insane. Slugs are demons and salt circles prove it. Oh, wait, maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. That's a new perspective, Ratchet. That's interesting. You got me there because you know I'm a fan of supernatural, so. It was literally the poem. I forget the name of the poem, but the poem talks about a spider and how you capture the spider and you put it outside. And then the end of the poem says, if I was ever caught in the wrong place at the wrong time, I wish someone would show me the same mercy. And I think that stuck with me so freaking hard. Like, that one line stuck with me. And now I think of it every time I go to squish a bug. I think of, what if this was me in the wrong place at the wrong time? And they just squished me because I was insignificant to them, or a pest. Oh, yeah, that's deep for me. But again, I'm a weird nerd, so. Tomato hornworms? No, I've never had those in my garden. I don't know if they live here. I know they're evasive. They're not evasive, but they're pests. Pests, technically. But I haven't had those ones in my garden. To be fair, like, this year will be the first year that I do a legit garden. Trying to grow my own food. Like, I've done it before, but years ago. On this property with my new house, this will be the first, like, year where I'm going to try to do a full crop. I'm going to try to grow wheat and stuff to make my own bread. Get lots of stuff so I can. And hopefully by the end of summer, I'll have some sort of greenhouse built so that I can garden through the winter with some lighting. That would be really nice. I love gardening, but again, like I said, I'm not very good at it, probably because I don't kill the slugs. I put it on my flower. I said, hey, this one looks tasty for you. Okay. Trespassing and stealing food. Donate the slug to your nearest minor league baseball team. Oh, good point, good point. Relocating them does not work. The DJ ones are sold out, but I found a good deal on one. One of the best mics for female. Or is that like a small one, portable one? I think what I was most worried about with microphones is like Bluetooth seems to be so finicky, and the reason I like the the Rode, is because it has the physical. So in my phone right now, it has a splitter, and one of the splitters goes to like the module that connects this to my phone, and the other goes to my battery bank. But I think DJI is Bluetooth. Am I wrong? Oh, it's not portable. The Newman TLM 102. Are you talking about like for streaming inside, like normally? I do think I might consider getting a new mic. I love my ASMR mic, but it's not like, I'm not really using it for the right purpose, right? I'm kind of scrunching the roots in here. I hope they're okay. Butter, stop barking in there. I think one of these tomatoes will probably die, because there's 2 of them in here. But that's okay. I was going to paint the deck today, but I think it's going to rain tonight. Survival of the fittest in this situation. One will die, so the other may live. We'll make sure we soak these down too real good at the end. Okay. Tomatoes are done. Let's wash this in the garden. Like pour it out in the garden. And start over. Jabba the Hutt planet. So many wasps. Yeah, you see them? I have no idea where they're at. Like, where are they? I don't know where the nest is. I've looked on the roof. There's nothing like in the easement of the roof. There's, the only thing I could think is underneath of my house. There might be a nest under the house somewhere. Yeah, the wasps are mean. I'm not sure though. We need to identify them. They might be mud gobbers. If they're mud gobbers, then mud gobbers aren't mean. And they look really similar to a wasp. So I'm just not sure, because I haven't gotten attacked by one yet. I would think if they were all wasps, they probably would have got me by now. Oh yes, I know. Their nest will get bigger and bigger. We don't really want wasps. This would be at your desk. Okay. Can you send me the link for that one, Dar5? Oh, here's my other one. Yeah, I don't know how to find a nest if it's lost. Later, after we're done, I can show you there's a squirrel nest right there. I think it has babies. If not, it will have babies. It's in Nerdvana. Oh, okay. Go back to my chat, please. How much for you to kill a wasp? Why are you so obsessed with killing things for money? This is so violent. Again, I probably won't. If there was a wasp nest and it was actually like in a bad place where it could be hurting butter or something, then yes, I would take care of it in the proper way. I will kill something if it will hurt me. You know, because you have to protect your family. But I don't know where it's at, so. Starter mercenary work. They are wasps. I hate them. But like, would you kill a wasp even if like you were out in public, you know, and like it wasn't bugging you, but it was just like near you? Okay, here's it right there. It's right here. Where are you gonna go to? Under the deck. I just made this deck. There's no way it lives under there yet. A wasp is evil. So, a wasp is evil. I don't think any animals are inherently evil. Other than humans. Isn't that the sad part though? Y'all are continuing. I'm not trying to be some weird animal activist right now, but the conversation keeps getting continued, so. They're a little scary, yeah, because they can hurt if they sting you. I know that growing up, Pinocchio, my dachshund, oh man, he had scarring on his face his whole life because as a puppy, he got underneath of a deck and apparently there was a wasp nest under the deck and I guess he was investigating it and they came out and they stung him all over the tip of his nose. It was so sad. He had to go to the vet. He had to wear a cone of shame. And then forever, like, he had this little patch on his nose where he wouldn't grow hair because that's where the wasp got him. Hippos are pretty evil. Oh, yeah. Okay, you're right there. Hippos are pretty evil and they're gross. They fling their poop. That's like the most disgusting creature. What plants are you planting? So we have 4 tomato plants. This is basil. And these are strawberries? But look, I planted all of these plants at the same time. Look how big the tomatoes are. The basil looks great. What the fuck are those? They're like weak. When you water them, like the roots come up out of the ground. I don't know about these. I don't think they're gonna make it. I don't think they have like good genetics, or I don't know. Thank you, Zigzag. How are you doing? I'm just trying to motivate you. Small cats are serial killers. Tomatoes grow fast. Well, that's good. I like tomatoes. Did I tell you guys I made homemade potato chips the other day? I like sliced them really thin, did them in the air fryer. Y'all never need to buy a bag of potato chips, ever. You don't need them. Just literally get an air fryer, and then, what's it called, a planer? It's like my cheese grater has it. It's like just a thin slice. You just plane them, so you get these really thin slices of potato. Wash them in water, let them soak in water for about 30 minutes. So like, wash them and forget them. That's right there. It really is harassing me. Wash them in water for 30 minutes. Lay them out on your counter so they all dry. Then put them in a bowl with salt and pepper and whatever spices you want. Mix them all up really good. And then, yeah, throw them in the air fryer. And in 10 minutes, you have potato chips. Fresh, no preservatives. Delicious. I'm telling you, they were really good. You will get stung eventually. I know. I'm waiting. I actually believe you. I actually believe this bee will sting me. I would not be surprised. It's kind of scaring me. And you keep talking about it. Maybe you are, what's it called? Manifesting me getting stung. Look at all those roots. It's behind me. Wasps equal bad. Bees equal good, wasps equal bad. How long to dry? Just like pat them dry. Oh, tractor. It's a Ford. It's got all its sprayers on the back of it. Tractor. I haven't seen one like that. It was a blue one. Let me see. What was I saying? Oh, the potatoes. So you literally, to dry them, just put them like on a dish towel. You know, put them on a dish towel and then put a new dish towel on top of them. And like just kind of press down on the dish towel. They don't have to be like super dry. You just don't want them wet, because if they're wet, they won't like crisp up, you know. It looks wilty now. Is it supposed to look like that? I think I might have killed it. Maybe it will bounce back. Come on, little guy. Yeah, I don't... Oh, I'm stepping on him. Look at that. Dry before? Yeah, before the air fryer. Yeah, dab with paper towels. Because if it's wet, then like the air fryer can't make it crispy. But seriously, they're really good. And they're easy. Like, I didn't realize how easy it would be to make a potato chip. And potato chips have gotten expensive. Like, especially if you get like name brand potato chips, it's like you know, $6 sometimes for just a bag of chips. Can we plant a hot dog tree? What's a hot dog tree? Is that real? Also, a lot of chips now use palm oil instead of like canola. So when I said like put spices on them and stuff, you want to mix a little bit of oil, like a tablespoon of oil, you know, with your chips before you cook them, so that the salt and stuff can stick to them. But yeah, I've been looking at ingredients a lot lately, And there's so much now that uses palm oil. And if you don't know what palm oil is, they harvest it from the rainforests, and it's killing the rainforest. So palm oil is really, really devastating for the environment. But like everything uses it now. So make it at home and you can save some sloths. I learned that when I went to that, I told you guys like a couple of years back, I got to meet that sloth at the zoo for my birthday. I did like a sloth enclosure experience. And that's one of the facts they told us, was that palm oil is directly related to the endangerment of sloths. Now, there is sustainably harvested palm oil, but it will say on the packaging, sustainably harvested. Maybe the nest, I don't know though. Like, I literally just built this platform like 2 days ago, and that wasp has been hanging out around here for like a week now. $6 for a bag? Yes, and seriously, you get the chips now, and there's like 10 chips at the bottom of the bag. Yeah. Dallas, how are you? How are you doing? I thought if you killed one wasp, like it emitted like a pheromone that made other wasps attack you. Or is that honeybees? Are carpenter wasps a thing? I don't know. The mud gobbers that I'm talking about could be like what you're thinking. They make their nests out of like mud, but they're not mean. They extended my temp job until July. Is that a good thing, Dallas? Are you excited about that? Indifferent? You don't want the job to do the job, but the paycheck is good. Well, if I mean, you're still waiting on your FFA, right? You could always keep looking for other jobs in the meantime. You know, maybe something else is out there you could switch to while you wait that you would like a little better. Are you saying that, oh, so like ants? You mean quit my Cheetos? They probably have palm oil, yeah. I have a carpenter bees in my desk. Oh, carpenter bees? You mean the bumblebees that drill holes in wood? We have those bees. I don't know if it's called a carpenter. They look really big like a bumblebee does, except for instead of a bumblebee, it's more of a black body, and it will literally bore circular holes in wood, like perfect little tunnels, and if you look in them, like their little butts will be sticking out. They will destroy your decks and everything. Basically signal those wasps that it's dangerous and they should step away. Ants do that too, right? So if you see an ant in your house, theoretically, and you kill one ant, it supposedly tells other ants not to go there, especially if you leave the body. Like if you leave the body, the other ants will think it's dangerous. Kind of interesting how animals work like that. Plants do similar things too, right? Like plants will emit a pheromone like when you're cutting the lawn. Is that accurate? Yes, those are carpenter bees. They love wood. I like wood too. Can't fault them for that. Yeah, my family's deck up on the hill, they have carpenter bees all over it. And they won't kill them either, because they just say they're cute. And I don't know. The deck's been up there for like 7 years now. And it's probably about time to start redoing it because of the carpenter bees. But like 7 years of life is pretty good. That's pretty good. I'm sure there's something you could plant that the carpenter bees wouldn't like, you know, so that they wouldn't come near your deck. Maybe like a essential oil. Ooh, what if there's an essential oil you can spray on the wood that carpenter bees wouldn't like? I bet if you sprayed it directly onto the wood, it would keep them away. There's a lot of them, guys. It's right there. Don't come at me. What does it want, though? To exist. To exist. How dare you exist in my presence? Temp jobs kind of suck, though, because that's what I had at Target was a temp job, but they didn't tell me it was a temp job, and then they ended up firing me and making up a bunch of reasons why I was getting fired. I probably could have like contested it, you know, and got my unemployment. But at the time I was too young and dumb and didn't know how that stuff worked. Because like all my reports were like perfect, you know, because they did like bi-weekly reports and all of them were perfect. But then when they went to like fire me, somehow I was a terrible employee and never did anything right, you know. That's what you gotta watch out for, is them trying to pull a fast one, you know, right before they lay you off. Now I can't even look at targets. They disgust me. In case you need, I have shoes next to me. I do have shoes next to me. There's like a bunch of baby centipedes in this. I don't really want to bring these plants back into my house now. Somehow there was less insects in my compost than this bagged potting soil. Okay, I gotta read the messages. I think I'm behind. Look at that. Disgusting. Kind of need like a little towel because I don't have a way of drying my hands. They turn my deck into sawdust? Yeah, they will. They like shred. They like literally bore little holes. Sorry, my third day in my first year is not... Oh, are you having a headache? What kind of wood did you build the deck out of? I don't know. It's just decking board. Bishop to the rescue. Their nest is 100% under the platform. We can pull up a platform. We can pull up one of these boards and look under it. They could be down there. This is why you use screws and not nails, guys. I had somebody last stream tell me that I should use nails instead of screws. But then I wouldn't be able to just easily remove my boards. Screws over nails every time, guys. Yes, they're more expensive, but they're easier to deal with. That shouldn't have been that funny. Dallas, you're gonna find a job that you love. You're gonna hear something back real soon. Okay? I still think, Dallas, you should be a personal trainer. I know you said you don't like doing jobs where you have to interact with people, but damn, Dallas, you're so good at it. You're natural born trainer. Don't nail them. Screw them. Screws hold in tension, nails hold in shear. I even screwed in my drywall. I use screws for everything in my construction. I didn't use nails at all. Is it raining? There was a few drops. If it starts pouring, we'll have to retreat. Oh, there's some rain. I'm not done yet. It's taking forever to do this, I know. Inside should be clean though. I should be able to just move inside. The fourth plank from the right, that's where you think they are? In case it does rain, do y'all think these plants will be okay out here? They're small.
Plants okay in the rain?
Yeah.
I don't know, Emma.
No, they're
I don't
so.
know if they'll survive
Oh,
that sort of thing.
it's the rain of this area. Okay, it doesn't
Right.
rain here. It doesn't rain here. It waterfalls here, like literally like buckets at a time, and they're so tiny. I don't want them to get hurt by the raindrops.
Pretty much anything you plant around here is under the guise of water management.
Water management. They're fat raindrops, yeah.
They're fat, thick.
I want to talk with a job counselor and see what they say. What's a job counselor? Too much rain, exactly. Drowning our little plants. All right, it's fine for now.
How about your spider?
Yeah.
Keeping captive.
Yeah, I need to get the spider inside for sure. I think it's just the one cloud. I think we got a few more hours before the actual rainstorm happens.
Sorry, I've got a migraine coming on.
Where'd he go?
This wood. I want to sit in a hammock or something.
He's in there so. Oh, he's right there.
Let me see.
He's in the bottom. Looked like there's a storm building up. Okay. Okay, guys. It's a coming. It's coming, guys. Oh, man. Oh, goodness. Okay. Okay, let's see if it passes in a few minutes, because it might.
Make sure we didn't leave anything electric. Oh, batteries. The batteries. Not the Ryobi.
Not the Ryobi. Oh no, now people are gonna hate on me for using Ryobi. I get so much hate for all my Ryobi tools. You gotta go? All right. Your house looks so pretty with the sunlight. Thank you. Look how, I'm so freaking dirty though. We might need to jump in the shower and rinse off. Oh, it's downpouring, guys. Let.
Ryobi's not bad. It's just cheap.
If it starts really pouring, then I'll bring the plants under some shade. I bet I can put them under the table.
It's already done. The sun is out.
The sun is out again. Are you serious?
Yeah, I think it's done.
Did you guys get the rock drake eggs? Even I know how bad Ryobi. No, everyone says Ryobi is so bad, but I have all these Ryobi tools and they seem great. I've never had an issue with Ryobi. Ryobi always works for me. You've hatched over a dozen. Rashid says we got rock drakes. I was asking him the other day what we need to do to like continue in the game to like get out of the current area, and I guess we need those. And I need to learn how to use the
Essentially, there's not much
grappling gun.
we probably even want to do on this map. The main thing is we all need a decent level rock drake. I want to ask Starscream to give us a little bit more HP on them, if you can, boost it a little bit. And then we're just gonna go get some alien dinos that you guys will see, and then we basically just need to go to the boss and fight the boss. And then do the next map. Because the next map, there's 3 unique bosses, some of them which you can tame, and they're unique animals or whatever. And then you have to make a mech suit and fight Godzilla. Not actually Godzilla.
Did you guys?
It's a kaiju.
So the mech suit, there apparently. I'm going to go back outside now because the rain's already done. It's gonna be wet though, so I'm gonna get my butt all wet, but I don't care.
Okay.
Buddy, you have to stay inside because you're being bad. Okay, so one of the maps, apparently there's a boss fight where you have to, it's a boss fight where you have to build a giant suit, okay? And each person will operate a different part of the suit, like the arm, the legs, you know? We're in different parts of a giant mech suit and we fight Godzilla. So like, I'm all about that. It's Godzilla. Ryobi is okay if you, yeah, so I would say like, yeah, if you're a professional, I wouldn't own Ryobi, but for me it looks great. It works great for my uses. Sounds wicked. Yeah, so Dar5, he said that there's not much more on our current map, but don't like make that panic because you just got the game, because there's lots of other maps to play. And they're bigger and have unique bosses. I don't want that open. Butter, I don't trust you. No, I think I'm just gonna forget. And I think she's slowly gonna wander. Butter is so cute. Like, she doesn't run away. You can like let her go outside with you and she'll be plenty good, stay near you. But if you stop focusing on her, she will just slowly meander through the field, get further away. She'll see flowers and she'll want to go smell them, you know? So we can drive Godzilla. Well, the other ones, apparently on the map he's talking about with the 3 bosses, apparently you can actually tame some of them. So we have to be like very careful and not kill them so that we can tame them. And it's like a one-shot thing. Like you either tame them or you kill them. You don't get another chance. So I think it would be dope to like try to tame one. Okay, we got to get planting before the rain comes back. Go back to chat, please. Chat. Hello, the JSP. How are you? Yeah, so we can drive Mecha Godzilla. That might be a little too close now. Is that better? Yeah. Use one boss to fight boss 2. See, that'd be dope. That'd be crazy. I love boss fights, so I'm excited. There is still one boss, Bishop said, that there is on this map, so before we leave this map, I would like to at least attempt to fight and kill him. But apparently it's like underground or something. See, like this basil is great at deterring pests. So I will plant this basil all over the garden. We have a lot of basil. There's a lot of basil plants here. If we can bring tames, the boss will die. I have an army. Yes, you can bring tames. I know in OG Arc there's a tame limit. I don't know if that's the case here or if the tame limit is per person. I think in OG Arc it was a limit of 10 tames. So you would bring like your 10 toughest tames. But again, I don't know if that's per person or per instance. Megalosauruses? What's that? I don't even know. Oh, look, we found one. A happy little worm. Maybe he's not so happy because I caught it, but do you think the worm will survive if I plant it in this? Does it need more dirt than that? Or should we put it in the garden? In the garden, okay. I do think it would be fun to have like a worm. Have you seen like it's like the ones they have for ants, but it's for worms. I don't know, terrariums, a worm farm. There you go. Those rocks look really interesting. Yeah, let me show you them actually. Let me grab you one so you can see it. They need sprayed off again because over winter they got pretty dirty. And I just weed-eated, so there's some grass in them. But yes, these are not actually normal rocks. They're geodes. They were harvested from around this property. So all of them, if you break them open, have crystals in them. That's a better one. So I was weird and said, okay, I want to gather all the geodes and use them as my garden wall. So this is a very expensive garden. Just lucky because they were already on the property. Yeah, and there's a bee just hit my head. Yeah, each of the geodes goes for like between 20 and 50 depending on the size and who you buy it from. Those are sick. I collected geodes. The unfortunate thing is they're all clear on the inside so far. I haven't found ones that aren't clear. 352 rock drake eggs. Yeah, Bishop, I don't think heard the question about how many tames we can take to that boss fight, or if there even is a limit. Oh, no! Oh my gosh, guys! We have a disaster! Oh my gosh. It's okay. I was gonna spray off the porch. It's getting muddy. Goodness, I almost killed the plants already. I told you I'm a bad gardener. You're too low. I don't know about the boss. Yeah, that's the weird thing. I think he said the boss is underground, I think. Yeah, I don't know when because where I live, there's not much geothermic activity. Where I lived in Oregon, there was a lot, because the Oregon lava beds were actually relatively close to me. But here, I don't think there really is. I do know this area, millions of years ago, this area used to be underwater. That's why when I walk around this property, I'm trying to get back to chat, guys, I'm sorry. When I walk around the property, you can find fossils everywhere. I will take you guys one day down to the creek bed and we can pick out some fossils, but you can actually find like seashells and what are the ones with the curly shells? Cephalopod? I don't know what they're called. They're like squids with a snail shell. You can find those here. Have you ever been pranked by a whoopee cushion? Who hasn't? Amnites. Yes, that. I walk around town and watch, listen on Wi-Fi the whole time. Yeah, you can find those here. There's a lot of fossils here. There's so many that when you find one, it's not even like exciting. It's just like, oh yeah, look at that. Another fossil. They should send like, you know, the fossil people here. What are they called? The fossil people. Archaeologists. Archaeologists should come here and check out the property because there's a lot. The cheerleader captain got, that's funny. That sounds real funny. My dad was into that kind of jokes and pranks. The bee's getting closer. I think I caught him. Woo! No, that was him. Oh my God, stop! Stop! I don't want to kill it. It's being mean though. I think it likes my green hat. Okay. Okay, lower. Stop. If I ask it nice enough, it will leave me alone. Right? That's how it works. You've never been pranked by a whoopee cushion before? Oh, Dar5. I might need to be bringing one on vacation. I think that's something everyone needs to have happen at least once. Bishop, what do I do about this thing? Yeah. Yeah.
Back in the olden days, we
It's
used to just smash it.
it's just right there. And it keeps, no, there's multiple. It's not even worth it. I could be blaming this one for the crimes of this one. It's gonna land on you, because you're blue.
I am blue.
Is that actually a wasp?
Yeah.
It is? Dang it. I think they might actually be under here already. They keep going under the deck.
I mean, yeah, he's crawling around in there. I don't see him in this stuff.
They're somewhere. We need to find their home. I'm worried that they're like in here. So like, oh, you can't see. I have like a corrugated roof. How's that called? Like a metal roof. A metal roof, and it has the little holes on like the ends, you know? And I'm worried that they're going like up the little corrugated part and like living in there. And in that case, like, what do you even do? I've seen 3 fly in there. They must like your plants. I think they like, yeah, all the bright colors. And do wasps pollinate? What am I doing now? Oh, I have strawberries. I need, yeah, like, do they provide anything good? They do pollinate. Oh, you're right, Blizz. It actually probably will get too hot for them this summer if they're living up there.
Yeah, 1, I don't think they'll live under the corrugated metal. 2, I can spray again. All the current nests are dead. So, I just spray again.
Put up a sign.
Put up a sign that says
No wasp. Swampy, you're a genius. Why haven't we thought of that before? You're a freaking genius. I'm gonna do it. Let's make one next stream. We'll make a no wasp sign. I have a Godzilla sign in my garden.
To be fair, they're probably very confused because last year, this was a forest.
That's true. That's another reason why the insects here are so wild, is because, yeah, this area here was literally a briar patch, a forest last year. So I just developed this area. I feel bad because there was a groundhog that was living here, but he moved out because I moved in. It's okay. He's living in my... I have a hay shed down over the hill. I saw him the other day. He just moved locations. He's big. I'm not joking or exaggerating. This dude is like this long, and he's like chunk, like he's a fatty. He's so cute though. Big old groundhog. You can see his tunnels in the yard, which I don't have an actual yard yet, so it doesn't really matter. You give it food? Should I? What does a groundhog eat? Yeah, would he eat vegetables? Yeah, maybe we should. It's a baby centipede. Will that bite me? Maybe. Get it out of here. We could make him like a bowl, a food bowl.
That green beetle. I told you he was bad.
Will they bite me?
He flew away.
Oh, I wanted to show people. It's like a bright green iridescent beetle.
Pretty sure they're invasive.
You should set up a camera. We should. Let's buy a cheap camera and set it up and we can watch where he goes. Yeah. That'd be fun.
What? Do you know where that 100-hour-watt battery bank is?
No. You mean the solar power? No.
I was gonna say I could take one of the waste cameras out there. I know the Wi-Fi reaches, and I know where his burrow is.
Yeah, actually, we should do that. We will try to set up something for the groundhog, and
Yeah, we can either find the solar one or the big battery bank. We can set it up. Those waste cameras last forever on battery power.
that'd be really fun. And we can make him a food bowl with my pottery wheel, and we can give him a name. Should we name him?
His name's Chuck.
Oh, Chuck. Chuck's a good name.
Named after the late, great Chuck Avery.
The late, great Chuck Avery. Did I tell you guys it's time for Chuck Avery to die? My plushie, Chuck Avery. The one that looks like a mallard duck. I've been using him as a pillow, and let's just say he's seen better days now. He's not very fluffy anymore, so I guess it would be appropriate to name Chuck, the woodchuck, after him. My bed right now, I've switched from using pillows because I have not been able to find a good pillow. I don't know what has happened. There's a pillow apocalypse, and all pillows are uncomfortable. They're too hard, they're too soft, they're loud. Like, you know when you lay on a pillow and it makes like a staticky noise? Oh, I hate that. So I've been using Squishmallows. The top of my bed has like 5 Squishmallows, and that's just what I use. Groundhogs will eat fruits and veggies. Okay, we can do it. We will get Chuck a food dish and camera. We'll set Chuck up with a full live stream just for him. Okay, Wi-Fi, how was your day? Are you guys gonna get the storm tonight, or is it just me? This storm is supposed to be severe thunderstorms. You just need a nice pillowcase. You think they're vegetarians? Oh, I thought about getting a purple mattress. I don't think I ended up going with purple, but they have nice pillows. Like, look how like tiny. Look how tiny these plants are. I don't know, man.
Sure it's not just a weed?
Yeah, I'm like genuinely worried that the seeds didn't sprout from this package and that these are actually just freaking weeds. I feel like they should be growing. It's a strawberry. Strawberries should grow relatively quickly. The minute I put water in it, the roots came out. How do you freaking plant something so fragile? Wi-Fi, are you doing a garden this year? I guess that's it, guys. You went to 3 stores to get milk? Like everywhere was sold out? That sounds frustrating. You won't do a garden this year? How is your cactuses doing? It's supposed to rain here on Sunday. We get almond milk. Oh yes, almond milk from Aldi. I don't think I've tried almond. I've tried hemp, which has a really strong flavor. I didn't like hemp milk. Hemp, soy, cashew. Wasn't a fan of cashew. What else? There was one other weird one that I tried. I can't remember what the other one was called. Everywhere was sold out? Oh. Well, almond's much better for you. We're going to get hit there, Swampy. Is it rain? Is it warm there, Swampy? We were supposed to rain all weekend, and now I wish I would have done my camping stream. Well, we can see. Because if it rains tomorrow, we could see about doing it. We should just wait till next Friday. Because if I did the 24-hour stream on Sunday, that would put it into Monday, and I bet everyone would have to like go to bed early because of work for Monday. Tofu milk? Oh, soy milk. I had tofu the other day. I had Mongolian grill. Not that actual store, but because that's like a franchise, right? We're gonna water them first. I also wanted to paint the deck today, but I'm not gonna paint it with the rain. I tried strawberries last year and they didn't take. Nice. Green blob. Oh, the storm. Maybe you should try, have you seen like if you get like strawberries that are already like going well, it'd be easier. Like the hanging plant ones you can buy that like are already blooming and they like droop down. Those tend to do really well because they're already pretty established. I already have I planted gardens last summer. I planted strawberries last summer, and it's the type that has tubers, so they like root underground and pop up all over. My garden right in front of me is full of them now. Why is it not draining? Now, oh, I think I did it wrong, guys. Now they're not draining. Gosh, I'm getting messy. What was the other thing I was going to tell you? So I decided what I'm going to do. So I told y'all that I'm building the road right now, the new road, and that I'll have my own private driveway. I've decided that on either side of the driveway, I want to build 2 Godzilla one Godzilla and maybe a Mothra. That seems hard because of her wings. King Ghidorah would be hard because he has the 3 heads. Mecha, we could do Godzilla and Mecha, but I want like to do a giant like my size statue of Godzilla to put along my driveway, so like when it comes in, instead of like lions or like gargoyles, you know, it's Godzilla. I think we can do it. I'm thinking if we get like wood, like basic wood, like 2x4s, screw them together in the basic pose, so like stick figure pose for Godzilla with his tail. Then we could get spray foam and just cover everything in spray foam. carve the spray foam out with like either like electric saw or like just a razor blade, and then we could make concrete and plaster the spray foam with concrete. I don't know if that would work, but I don't see why it wouldn't work. I think I could do it. I'm gonna pour some of this water out. Was I supposed to like poke holes in the bottom of these? Because I didn't. I thought the water would just seep through them because they're paper. I really don't have much hope for these strawberries anyway. Strawberries, if they even are. They're either strawberries or they're weeds. Poke holes with a screwdriver. There's an ace. Yes, if it's the dangly ones, I recommend getting one, Dar5. Cause I've gotten those a couple times now when I couldn't get my strawberry plants to produce, and they produced really well. I think it's just because of probably they were growing like a greenhouse, you know, and got an early start, so. That has a long root. Yeah, we'll poke some holes in these. I didn't honestly think about that. The weed is just the plant you don't want. It's all about perspective. Good point, Wi-Fi. Good point. Good point. I have weeds all in my garden now. Technically here, lilacs are considered weeds because they like take over your garden. But I think they're so pretty that I don't pull them. I think it's okay. If you're a pretty weed, then you can exist in my garden. If you're an ugly weed, get them out of here. I have zero faith that these ones will actually do anything. And the more I plant them, the more I'm like, these don't look healthy. I'll plant 2 in this one. Oh no! This pot is falling apart. Here. There. Okay, we're officially planted. Let's clear this off. I don't think there's anything else I need to plant. Oh, we could do my wheelbarrow. Well, I still have everything as a mess. Let's do that. Butter, why are you barking? Okay, I got these. Put this here. Move this over. Stretch. Oh, Ace has Godzilla statues? What? I thought I came up with that idea. Are you serious? I have an Ace. Maybe I should go and see if they have it here. Whoa. Are you planting your wheelbarrow? No, I'm gonna put these in here because they're kind of like, I got them too wet. I want to do, I have a wildflower seed, so I was thinking it'd be pretty. I have like a little tiny wheelbarrow. If I put dirt in it and then planted the wildflower seeds in it. Let me grab the wheelbarrow. It should be right here. Like that. My grapevine is blooming. This is my wheelbarrow. I actually have been using this. I put stuff in it and I'm like, yee, let's go. You know how expensive wheelbarrows are? They're expensive, guys, I swear. When I was growing out on the mountain in Oregon, I did not have money to buy a wheelbarrow. Okay, because wheelbarrows, like I said, they're not cheap. They're like a couple $100 for a wheelbarrow. Which for me at the time when you didn't have any money was extremely expensive. But, so what I did was I had, y'all know the, what are they called? It is a plastic tub that they put like food in or like chemicals in, like a big 50-gallon plastic drum. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what those are called. So like the 50-gallon plastic drums. So when I was farming out there, I had about between 50 and 60 full-grown plants. So to carry the soil back and forth, because I used to go out into the woods, gather forest loam, which is the top part of forest soil that has all the really good nutrients in it. I would gather that. So I took my plastic drum, I cut it in half, so I had 2 halves. I strapped a rope to the end of it, and I would literally drag it behind me. So that was my wheelbarrow without wheels. And it was hell. You're dragging, you know, a cut drum full of dirt, you know, several acres. And the holes I dug, I told you guys I like digging holes. The holes I dug were 5 feet wide by 5 feet deep by hand. I didn't have no tractor back then, you know, didn't have any like drills or anything, so I would pickaxe and dig all the holes by hand. I could get inside of it and the hole would be up to my head. And then take all the soil out and fill it all back in with forest loam. You only had to do it, you know, I only had to do that one time for all the plants because I could reuse the same holes, but oh, I loved it. I think we need the big shovel for this. Thank you, Blizz. I'm glad you like my deck. That's clay. I don't really need that. I miss having a garden that big. That's why I'm so excited to do it this year. I don't think I need to dig holes that deep. Should have thrown logs in there. Ace has a wheelbarrow for $65? I'm gonna get it. I freaking, that is so nice. Like, I know I have the tractor, but there are times when you want a wheelbarrow and not to drive the loud tractor all around. We're just breaking up all this soil. I probably should have drilled holes in this first. Can I drill holes in metal? What do you guys think? I got it at an antique store actually. Hi, Wooby. How are you? It looks like a shovel with 2 handles. Okay, look, I literally went to an antique shop and I saw this and it was $5. And I'm like, a $5 wheelbarrow? I need it. Depends on what drill bits you have. Huh, let's see actually, because it's still shallow. Yeah, let me clear it. The water should run this way, so okay. Wilby, how was your day? It's so small and maneuverable. Well, we're gonna use it for a potted plant holder now. So I will retire actually using it. And Darfive just sent me a link for a wheelbarrow for 65 bucks. And yes, that is a wasp. It has been a discussion this entire stream about these freaking wasps. They won't leave me alone. But there's too many. If like we killed all the wasps we saw, we would be here all day just killing wasps. We'd be the wasp killing stream. Look at this. This thing is cool. I've showed you all this before, but like this thing is so cool. So look, right now, drill. Now it's a bit. Look at that. That's a neat drill. All right, let's see if this thing works. Woo! Highly effective. Okay, we'll just do a few at the very end. I think I'm running into something there. Okay, I think we're good. It's very soft. It was very thin, so I'm glad we cut it. We were able to cut through it. I'm fine, just sleepy again. Well, it's your weekend, right, Wooby? You can be sleepy now. Is anyone doing stuff for Easter? It's coming up. I looked up today, I'm gonna admit it. I looked up today, I said, do people say Happy Good Friday? I learned you don't say that. You're supposed to be solemn. Have a blessed Good Friday. You don't have any Easter plans? Not even decorating eggs? I love decorating eggs. I found a cool way to do it. You take your egg, you don't boil it first, you take your egg, you put like a leaf or a fern or something, or a flower, and you put it against the egg, kind of get it wet so like it sticks and conforms to the egg. Then you take a pantyhose and like put it around the egg with the flour and like tie it really tight so the flour stays like tight against the egg. Then you put it in the water to boil it, and in the water you add vinegar and like a tea bag so that there's a dye, so like natural tea. Then you let them boil for the 10 minutes, and then when you take them out of the pantyhose, take the leaf off, and it has the beautiful imprint of the leaf on the egg with the staining all around the egg. It looks really cool. I feel like we should try it, but then I bet it won't work out right. So then it's like all natural. You don't have to worry about like the dyes being in your egg. I remember as a kid, we would dye the eggs, and then for Easter, we would use those eggs to make deviled eggs, but they were dyed, right? So your deviled eggs were like green and purple and like nasty looking. Be careful with the metal shavings. Yeah, we'll go ahead and spray off the porch after this. Your shovel is bigger than... Hey, hey, it's okay. All sizes matter. I was thinking tomorrow's actually Easter, right? No, Sunday is. Do we want to do an Easter stream tomorrow or Sunday? Because I'm definitely going to do something on Twitch for Easter, but I don't know if we want to do it on Sunday. So when you buy your wheelbarrow online, yeah, it's a Temu wheelbarrow. You know, this is what happens. I don't know if you guys care what day we celebrate on. Twitch overheated your phone? It's not overheating mine. That's crazy. I'm actually streaming. I don't know, bro. It is kind of funny how small it is compared to the shovel. Ew, a red ant. Again, look at me. More scared of the red ants than the bees. And then we could use my bark mulch to cover the top after we plant the seeds. A little bit more, like one more scoop. Whoopsie. Oh, that's a good idea, Wooby. That's smart. This is my compost, and then I also mixed it with a bag of organic potting soil, so it's half compost, half potting soil. The compost was really dense, and I didn't have any like sand or what is it called? The white stuff that's like really porous. Pumice? I didn't have any of that, so. Any day you want to stream works for us. Okay. So I will let you guys know definitely by the end of tonight if I end up doing the stream tomorrow. If we do it tomorrow, we'll do Easter eggs. I got a giant egg mold so that we could do chocolate egg, like make a giant chocolate egg we could try. Stop it, gravel trucks. Okay. What does the white stuff do? So like the pumice, I think is what it's called. It's like little, you see it in potting soil. Normally this potting soil just doesn't have it. It creates air so that the water can like run through your soil better. Basically that's it. It would be the same effect as like adding like gravel to your soil, like rocks, but it's even better because it's like has holes in it. You loved the Easter eggs last year? Okay, what do we need to do? I need to grab my seeds that are inside really fast. They're right by my door. We're gonna use both types just a little bit. After tomorrow night is supposed to be like one of the last freezes. Tomorrow, I think tomorrow night. And then I'm gonna take these and just sprinkle them all over the fields and everything, and hopefully I can get some really pretty flowers to bloom. It covers 100 square feet, so I'm thinking like the front yard, over the hillside, everywhere. Just sprinkle them and see if they grow. This one is a butter... What the fuck is this? I need you guys to look at this. What the fuck? This is not seeds. Am I crazy? What is this? What?
Those are rocks, man.
Well, guys, what? Am I getting scammed right now? What the fuck? I've never seen seeds that look like that. I guess we'll plant them. It looks like what? It looks like vermiculite. What's that? How do you plant these? Okay, it says, wait, 12% flower seed, 8% inert matter? Inert matter? What is this? Plant in sunny location. Roughen the soil to a depth of 1.5 inches and distribute. Tamp the seeds down by walking over or rolling. Okay, so we just sprinkle them? I feel like I got scammed. It's 10% inert matter. I was just buying seeds, bro. This one looks the same. Okay, now we just tamp them. I think that's working. See, now we don't know how many to like plant in here because I think that's enough. The entire topsoil looks like that. Is the inert matter nutrients? Like why then they have bed seeds and paper? It doesn't say.
Can I see one? Let a scientist look at it. I bet some kind of fertilizer will protect them.
I think inert matter, a little alchemy to go with your toilet. Look, I can't believe we go into space, guys, right? We go into space for the first time in, what, 50 years? Like 53 years or something? And
Around the moon.
what's talking? Yeah, I went around the moon. What are we talking about? What's going viral? The toilet's broken. God dang, we have an apocalyptic situation, right? When COVID happened, it was like apocalypse, okay? What were we scared about? Freaking toilet paper. So now when our you know, they talk about how this is like, a historical moment, right? Our historical moment will be forever remembered by the toilet on the space shuttle broke. I just find it hilarious. Humans are so weird. We're like, oh look, there's like one of the few.
Don't want anything to do with this.
Huh?
That's why the aliens don't want anything to do with this.
This is why the aliens don't want anything to do with us. Exactly. We're like, look at all these crazy images, high resolution, some of the first non-composite images, and no, what did we talk? But did you hear about the toilet break-in? But did you hear? The rotary at the air impeller did not suck right. They're not even broke. They forgot to install parts. What? Oh my gosh.
Their ship does look like it was thrown together. All SpaceX's literally looks like the inside of a Tesla.
That's true. That's wild, guys. That's freaking wild.
Someone like compared like look the same.
They look the same, guys. I just can't believe that. How do you forget to install a part for the toilet? That's wild. They should have gotten rid of their engine. That's it. That's why. Because they didn't have a plumber working at NASA. They had engineers. What were they thinking? They needed Kife. Kife, they should have hired Kife. Kife never would have forgotten the toilet part. Oops, they forgot the landing gear. Oh, no. That's what I mean. They wouldn't forget any technical stuff like that. Because they're scientists. They're not plumbers, though. They didn't have the right certifications. Hey, I'm an engineer and I've done plumbing. They could have hired you, Darf. Oh, no. Okay, now we water it. And then we have to spray off this deck. Their plumber Luigi was detained. That's hilarious. Mamma mia. Come on, phone, work. Okay. Let us give life to the flowers, to the inert matter. There, that's nice. Oh, no, real gentle. Well, let's see if anything grows. Wouldn't this be so pretty in the garden, though? Little, like, pot with all the flowers blooming in it. Yeah, it's a centipede. We'll just sprinkle a little bit on top. Bam! Done. We did it. Yeah. Okay, let's spray this down. Uh-oh, my phone's in there. I was gonna buy a pool yesterday, guys, but I had family stuff, and my family was being so lame. We're like, can we stop by the store really quick so I can buy something? I'm like, fine, never mind. Never mind. I'll drive an hour back into town in a couple days and buy it then. I gotta move my purse. Oh, so that groundhog you mentioned, you should be careful they don't eat your crops. Yeah, my phone is won't get hurt by the water. What's the iPhone? It's waterproof too? I have the iPhone and the Samsung. I don't know how you would honestly stream IRL without two phones now. It's really tough to do. I'd have to run over to you guys every single time I wanted to read the chat. I love the phone plan I have now, though. Apparently, I'm already ready to upgrade my phone again. Ooh, that's cold now. Oh! Ah! These pictures don't really show you what this thing does. There. That's an oil truck. Okay. All right, I think it's good now, for the most part. Now I guess we should move the plants into the garden. Where could we store the plants for the night? Your face from the truck. Look. Did you find the nest? I haven't found the nest. Folding phones are not it's not waterproof. It's like, it's less water resistant than the normal ones, but it's still semi-water resistant. Like I can take it like in the shower with me and stuff. The hardest part about the folding phone, ew, the water kind of feels nice. I'm gonna sit in it. The hardest part about the folding phone is you can't get any like dirt or sand in like this groove right here, the hinge. Otherwise you'll like shatter your phone, which for me is kind of difficult because I'm doing stuff like this a lot. But like I said, I can upgrade now, so I might switch from the fold. Oh, okay, that's more than I thought. They're not dust resistant at all. Also, I'm having issues with my charging port. Like every few days it will tell me there's water in my charging port. And like I'll have to clean it out, like dust gets in there. I'm just not good with my phone. I should probably use one of those caps. Bumblebee. No, that's a carpenter bee. Right there. Oh, you can't see him. Come here. Come. Woohoo! But yeah. Have you loved the fold? Here's my thoughts on the fold. The fold can be really nice for taking pictures because you can go like this and like prop it up places, you know? And the other nice thing is that when someone's photoing me, they can put, I have a really hard time doing photo shoots. I don't do very many photo shoots because I can't see what I look like, and I kind of have a hard time telling what my face looks like. Oh, it's just you. What my face looks like. So he can turn the camera on and then have a preview on this screen. So like I can see what I look like while I'm posing for the camera. So that's really helpful. But would I get another one? Honestly, I wish it didn't fold, but that it had the front screen. Does that make sense? I don't use the folding part very much. I honestly kind of forget that that it actually folds. I wish it was just a solid phone with a front screen on it. Then it could be more waterproof, more dust resistant, and still have the effect that I like. Yes, just a phone with two screens, because I do use that a lot. That's very helpful. Yeah, I forget that I have them. I have them somewhere inside the caps for them. My Sony had the same port issue. Yeah, and most of the time there's nothing in there. Like it's just bugging for some reason. It thinks that there's water in there, but there's not. You'd like it to be a dual screen. Yeah. A dual screen, like solid, but maybe like with a phone prop, you know, that comes out. Like a Pokédex. Okay, what should we do now? Let me pour this out. Pour that out. Where can we store the plants for the storm? Huh? Oh, yeah, we could do that. Under the pine tree. Under a tarp. Time to design your own phone? Yeah, wouldn't that be nice? Here, I'll just get a tray and we can carry them all over. My summer stuff!
Yeah, you told me to leave it there.
Bubbles! We could blow up my pool that's tiny. Okay, let's move them over. I think if we put them under the pine tree, it'll be okay. I actually have bubbles right here. Wait for it. Ah.
Is this a weed or a plant?
I think it's an herb.
Doesn't smell like anything.
Then pull it. I feel like they blew off of camera. These ones smell like good. They're scented.
Grandma using power tools.
Ready? There we go. The wind's going the right way. They smell good. I think we should get into bubble. This summer they have you seen the people who will blow bubbles and then like big ones with the string and then they like put smoke inside of them? You look like a bubble fairy. Thank you. I have my bubble machine too. Maybe you could try the one that folds into a tablet. Yeah, Bishop had that one before. He liked that one. Might as well move on to phones. Put bubbles inside it. Yeah, you can. I like watching those videos. I think it'd be fun to try to learn how to do that. But I feel like it's deceptively hard. And it's one of those things where you're like, yeah, I could do that. And then you try to do it and you realize, no, you can't. It takes a lot of practice. I thought that when I got the poi balls. I'm like, oh, that doesn't look too bad. I think I can do that. No. That's a lot of plants. I'm gonna keep that one. Yeah, just these. Look at my construction zone over there. You gotta try with the poi balls? Bubbleception. Okay. Let me walk these over. I'm gonna put them under the pine tree. I think that will be enough shelter. Hopefully no poison ivy. Like that? Yeah, that should be pretty good. Probably. Ahoy there, Wacky. How are you? Ouch! Okay, now to move the wheelbarrow. Maybe we'll just put it right in here for now. Yeah, we're talking about scented bubbles, Wacky. In my, mini wheelbarrow. Well, we gotta go backwards. There we go. Does that look good? And then, let's see. Do you like my rocks? Thank you. We were talking about them. They're actually geodes. No, it's heavy. It's actually heavy with all that wet soil. I'm gonna see if my pool's in here. That's an inner tube, inner tube, inner tube. Apparently I like inner tubes. Here's my tiny pool that I got for slime. Don't worry, guys. I'm buying a real pool tomorrow, hopefully. Well, wait. That would be so fun. But it's going to rain tomorrow. Connecting to chat. Why are you connecting to chat? Exit stream manager. Enter stream manager. Now I'm going to miss any messages. Oh, there we go. Slime. I like, it's when you like fill up like something with like slime and you like get in it. I've done it before. It's pretty fun. There's a name for it, but I can't remember. So my plan for the pool is, yes, I will be digging an in-ground pool, but obviously that's going to take, look how tiny! It was, I got it at the dollar store, and I figured, okay, I can use this for like a work stream. This is its full size. Wait, let's blow it up for butter. Nickelodeon did this when I was young. Okay, let me. Was that your pool? Yeah. Yes, Whoopi. This is my pool. I think my inner tube is bigger. Okay, but I'm serious, guys. So tomorrow it actually is supposed to rain all day. But on Sunday it's supposed to be sunny. So maybe what we should do for Easter is blow up a pool and go swimming. Man, does these like pop out? I got it. We can get butter to swim in it, okay, guys? Wow. Look how fancy! You think Twitch would pass this as a pools and hot tub stream now? It's a puddles and dribbles. A puddles and dribbles! Wait, we just squeeze. Oh, we got it. Can you guys believe how fast I just blew that up? You guys just watched me blow up an entire pool. Can I even fit in it? Here we go, guys. Here we go. Maybe not. We can show them the packaging. Double ring pool. There you go, Twitch. It's a pool. All right, here we go. I can swim in that. Here we go. Let's see if it actually holds water. But no joke, guys, Sunday. If the rain really only happens tomorrow or doesn't happen at all, I will go Sunday morning and buy a pool and we can set it up on stream together. I'm wheezing. You fit in it perfectly. I think it's great. Yeah, it's a good fit. You know, want not, you know. We got a pool. Is that a seating donut? It's a kiddie pool. Okay? Yeah, here we go. Wow, guys. Actually, like, it is kind of cozy though. Like, I am nice and cool now. How long would it take to fill, wait, let's grab my inner tube. We might need it for this. Oh, what am I doing? Get out of here. There. Let's grab the inner tube while that's filling up. Okay, you tell me, guys. Which one? Okay, we have options. We have options for inner tubes. Yeah, we need a flotation device. Yes. Better safe than sorry. We have inner tube with mermaid tail. We have clear inner tube. Or we have rainbow inner tube. Blows up an entire pool. Thank you, Bishop. Thank you. Rainbow. Okay. How do I... I got it. That was probably really bad for my teeth, and you shouldn't do that, guys. Don't do what I just did. That's very bad for you. Don't do that. If Bishop's watching the dog, then who's the lifeguard? All right, let's see here. Oh, I'm actually surprised. It is a full inner tube. Where's the blow up function? Oh, right there. All right, here we go. Don't go in too deep without it. Guys, I am gonna... Can somebody look up if inner tubes are banned in the Cayman Islands? Because I was actually gonna bring these to the Caymans because they're really lightweight. Is my face red? That'd be dope. Cause like, why not bring some like flotation and stuff with us? Huh. out of the air. No. Bro, this thing took way longer to blow up than my pool did. Hi, I have to go. Hi and bye. Oh. Oh. Don't drop that in the water. That's not waterproof. I do. You just don't bring car batteries, tear gas, poison, and radioactive materials. Good to know, Whoopi. I'll leave that at home. All right, are we safe now? This is fabulous, guys. I'm so glad to finally own a swimming pool. Very safe, very, very safe, you know. I own this pool outright, no payments on it. So I'm feeling good. You should be safe now. Is there room for the rest of us if we sit on each other's shoulders? That's insane, you're a pool owner. Did you see the unicorn one I posted? I'm a little lightheaded, yes. The unicorn, oh, the unicorn floaty that you posted. I used to have one that was, it looked like a giant unicorn with the head that like came out of the water. Yeah, I used to love that thing. It was massive. All right, guys, seriously though, wow. This is the only position you can sit in. You have to sit like that. There's a video. Oh, it's on my YouTube. My YouTube channel has the one that says building the biggest sandcastle. I think that's the one where I tried to stand up on my unicorn floaty and I face planted. It was glorious. I don't know if he left that part in the video though. It was glorious. For like, 20 seconds I stood up and then I just boom. I wonder why. I don't know, Wacky. Guys, somebody look up really quick. How long does it take to fill the average pool? I'm thinking like, okay, so my plan for the pool. Because I got interrupted. I interrupted myself. The plan with the pool is I'm going to be digging out like an in-ground pool this summer with my tractor. But that's going to take a bit of work. And I don't want to wait that long before I get a pool. So my intention is I'll get a cheaper like $300 pool that just has like, the floaty ring that's a soft-bodied above ground pool. So get a cheap pool, we can swim in it, we can play in it, and then once the one is ready, I'll concrete it and we can switch. So like by next summer, probably we'll have a full in-ground pool, but for like this summer, we'll probably just like work on it and have a cheap pool. Many hours a day. Almost need one of these for each foot. 24 to 48 hours? Could I go tonight? Should I just go tonight and buy a pool? Like, should we go now and start filling it? The rainstorm might fill it. I could get free. Ew, it's rain. Why did he say ew to rain filling a pool? A long time ago when I was a youngster, we had a pool.
I'll tell you what, rainwater is not a good sight in a pool.
Oh, that's a bad idea, he says. Why a pool when you can swim in nature? You want me to jump in my pond?
Pond is almost dry. We're in a quote-unquote dry season.
Okay, so what I'm seeing from you guys is that I should go tonight and buy a pool. Is this the general consensus?
Like throw the Starlink on the Alpha and we're going to go right now?
Throw the Starlink on the Alpha and go? I don't think I should. I'm worried I'd lose viewership. And that's okay. That's okay. But we're good right now.
Viewership is really good with the
Apparently, this is all I've ever needed in life.
is a deck.
Is a deck with a pool.
I think it is going to start raining. I just checked. That's why I was coming over here to tell you.
I'm thinking like it's not going to be a pool that we can like. I'm thinking maybe here when we're standing in the pool, you know? So it's not gonna be like a deep pool, like maybe right about there. You can cover it while it's filling. Yeah, I'm thinking we'll buy one of those black tarps to cover it with so it makes the pool water nice and warm.
Just let you know, there's a 100% chance of severe thunderstorm in 15 minutes.
Okay guys, set your alarms. It says in 15 minutes, there is a 100% chance of severe thunderstorms. Place your bets now. Your neighbor has one of those? Severe. How would you convert this to a hot tub? um, you can fill it with hot water. Honestly though, the hot tub we will be getting. No! The hot tub I'm getting is also going to be a blow-up hot tub for now. Like one of the cheaper ones that's soft-bodied, and it's something that I can upgrade once it breaks, if that makes sense. So
I just hope you know everyone's going back home from work right now.
yeah, guys, I'm like, you guys know I'm by the highway, okay?
And road in and out of town.
And everyone here like knows everyone, so they're all gonna know the girl in the frog hat sitting in the miniature pool. I gotta get my privacy fence, guys. That's what I said. The privacy fence, the fence posts are dug. So after this storm, my intention is to go back through all the holes and dig them deeper because the rainwater will soften the dirt that's like, you know, at the bottom of the hole now. So we'll wait one more storm and then I'm gonna make a trip into town and get the posts. I already have a lot of the fencing I need. I just need the posts. Well, because there's no back door. So I don't have a back door. So if I put the deck on the back side of the house, I would have had to like walk around the house every time to go to my deck. So I'm actually just gonna line the front with the deck and then my 8-foot tall privacy fence will go around and then you won't see me.
Before we do that section 2, we need to reinforce the door because I don't like having the door.
Yeah. The fence, yeah, the fence will make it so that I can stream even work out here. It will be very tall.
Yeah, it'll be about 8 feet.
It'll be 8 feet, yeah. Yeah, so my intention is, so I'm building like in cubes, right? Like little box sections of the deck. So I'll continue the deck all the way around the house eventually. And then the backyard is where the pool will be. So eventually the deck will wrap all the way around to the pool area in the backyard. And then, because the front is not done yet, so there's no gutters. So the top right here, I'll show you it, because I don't think you were here. Oh, better not. Oh, I better not. Yeah, section by section. Here, I'll show you. There. Okay, so you see that line, right? There, where like the deck starts to curve. Well, I mean the roof, like the metal, where that is, I'm going to build off of that for the front part. So it will come down all the way, angled a little bit to the edge of my deck here. So this will all be covered on the front portion with that. And then I'm gonna get, I looked up last night, there's, they come in like, how to describe it well. Basically it's a roller, kind of like a curtain that you would roll down and up, like a projector screen, but it comes on rails on either side. So on the posts that hold the awning roof up, I'll put the rollers. And so when you roll it down, it creates a clear plastic wall. Like some of them have like a window with clear plastic and some of them have like shading or whatever. So basically when you pull them all down, it would essentially become like a greenhouse on the deck. That way in the wintertime, it'll be nice and cozy on your deck. And some of them they sell even comes with a clear plastic section. And then if you roll it up, you can also pull down like a full privacy wall. So eventually this will essentially be an extension of the inside of my house. So you'll eventually be able to come out onto this deck and basically be inside, if that makes sense. Uh-oh. You're building that yourself? Yes.
Structure will be free floating, Mr. Whip, so it won't be directly attached to the deck.
It's free floating, yeah. Ah!
That way, if we ever want to change how the deck
Omega poggers.
having to rip down the entire wall.
Yes, I build most of the house. Yes, and then on top, yeah, they'll have the nice roof so you're covered. Hello, Laser. I love building. Yeah, there's so much we can do here. Like, there's so much we can build and do whatever we want, right? So the limit is our own imagination for what we can create here. And yes,
And the money.
I'm glad to see you're doing things for yourself. No, I see what you mean, Tired. It's not rude. Yeah, I see what you mean. It's important that you do things that you love and that you're passionate about that makes you have a fun time, you know. So I'm excited. I love being outside. So if I ever had like the covered deck fully encased, you know, I'd practically live out there. I tell you guys all the time, like outside is where I'm happy.
A four-season porch, as you rich folks say.
A 4-season porch? What is that? That's so rich. Yes, I'm gonna have a rich 4-season porch that I make. Your planters are getting wet, the paper, oh yeah, you're right. Thank you. We'll put them in that plastic thing. Sorry, I'm catching up. A 3-season room. We don't really have 4 seasons here. You get summer, fall, winter. Spring here skips right over it. It goes straight to summer. Okay, who set a timer for us? How long until the extreme thunderstorms start?
Right now, I'm pretty sure that's it right there. And I think it missed us. It probably actually hit the town, but we're on the outskirts. So
I think it missed us. Let's move our pool to the side real quick. I was supposed to go buy trees today, but the dude's cash only. Oh, did I tell you guys about that? Oh man, okay. So a family member yesterday said, let's see if we can get this off. They said, hey, I found a guy, I've been messaging him, and he owns a nursery.
gravel trucks pass.
Yeah, there was gravel trucks. She said, oh, I found him, and I've messaged him. He said we should come by. So I look up the location, and it's the field in the middle of nowhere. I'm like, there's nothing here. And she's like, well, I've been talking to him. It's there. So of course I'm like, well, I'll go with you because it's like, you know, I didn't say this, but like, I don't want you going alone to like some random guy's house, you know, in the middle of nowhere. So I went with her. We pull up, and it's like, I don't know, it's like a shed with like a bunch of other sheds, and it didn't look like a nursery. Really, it looks like he went through and like at the end of the season bought all of the discounted trees and stuff, and then just like kept them in their pots and is like selling them now. That makes sense? It was very odd. It was just a very odd interaction. He was nice enough, but anyway, my mom not my mom. Sorry, I'm losing track of thought. A family member said that they want to go back and buy them. So we're supposed to go today, but she hasn't come down yet. But they take only cash, obviously.
Yeah, I told her I didn't have cash on me today. So might just not go.
The trucks are not that loud anymore. Okay, I figured out how to change the, before I had the wrong sensitivity setting on the mic, so it was picking up more background noise. Now it's like actually set to only pick up vocals.
Also, there's a new road going in, so they'll take a different route.
Yes, and where I live, yes, they're actually putting in a new road, so eventually all of the traffic on this road within the next 2 years will be diverted, so it's like perfect. I'm so excited. What's his or her name? Oh, my dog, Butter. Can you see her? She likes to hang out in the window. She's a Chihuahua named Butter. Yeah, because up at the house, one of these days we'll go up and we'll introduce you to Peanut. Peanut is Butter's sister. They're not from the same litter, but they were raised together. Oh, shoot. Boy, brother. Guys, I'm losing my brain. It's the summer heat. It's going in my brain. We figured out the sensitivity thing at the convention. Yes, we did. Am I gonna buy a bunch of sheds? Me? No, my next part of this house will be my garage, which I'm gonna put over there. It's gonna be a 2-bay garage, where I can have my art studio in the garage as well. So it'll be 2-bay with my arts in there, and then I'll also install my pull sport pull in there. So in the summer in the winter we can like pull the cars out, and I can do my pull sport in there. So I'm excited about that. And then with the in-ground pool, like I said, the deck is gonna wrap around to the backside, and then I'll dig the hole, and basically around the pool, I'm going to build a greenhouse again. And then on one end of the greenhouse, I'll have a shower room. So I want like a bathhouse basically connected to the pool, like Stardew Valley. If that makes sense? Think of it small version. But so yeah, once that's done, I'll connect like something small and put like a little shower out there and like a bathtub, like an actual tub. It's gonna be a 3-bay? I don't know how big the garage is gonna be. I guess as big as I'm comfortable building, because the bigger you make it, the more technical you have to be, right? And I don't know how to frame. It's wider. It'll be however big I can fit, because I need to clear the area and level and everything. No, I'm building it. Because after I got this house, I realized I could have built that. I know how to frame. I know how to take 2 2x4s and screw them together. I can do that. I was gonna say, and if I can convince Wacky to take some time off of work and come down and pay him to help me, then that would go much quicker. I thought about building a second floor, Darf, but I'm worried again because I don't have like all of the knowledge for structural integrity, right? Once you build a second floor, that changes things, right? Now you have to be able to support weight on the second floor and everything. So I just didn't know if I would be like capable enough with my current skill sets to create that. How cold is it there, bro? Yeah, that's what I mean, Wacky. And I figured like the taller the structure, right, the more complex the rules are. You could likely buy a plan for it. Oh. Yeah, and that is the crazy thing about my property is I have no rules here, which is fantastic for me. But there's no freaking rules. That is one of the reasons why I did choose to live here. Oh, do you want to see where my power is? So on the back side of this building, I have a hot tub plug, but also I have my power line is right there, past that the pine tree that you just saw. I have a power pole. So it's really easy for me to call the power company and tell them to hook up another thing. So I could get another box and have them hook that up too. It's pretty cheap too for them to do that. But nowadays you can buy one as schematic and all the parts ready to go. Interesting. I did build to code. I don't want everyone to think that I didn't build to code. My house is built to code. But they don't, it's just really relaxed here because it's a small town. Yes, you definitely want to follow the codes. Thank you, Slayer, for my hat. Just needs a good foundation for the weight of a car. Yeah, I think I'm going to do a concrete slab. I would like, if we could get a room above the garage, that would be fantastic because I would make it as a guest room. Did you do all that tile work too? I did. I want people to know too, I didn't just build this house, okay? I built this whole house with the limited amount of tools, okay? What did I use? I had a circular saw. I had a couple drills.
If you look at that pile of tools and what's in the trunk of my car, that's what we built the interior with.
Like, I didn't have any of the tools I was technically supposed to have. I just worked with what I had. My mom bought me the tile saw for my birthday, so I did have a tile saw for the porcelain tile. But like, literally, I just winged it.
$300 set of DeWalt tools on sale.
Oh yeah, a 300, that's what we used for all the drilling. A $300 set of DeWalt tools.
Burnt out one drill.
I only burnt out one drill. I think the garage is like an 18-inch slab for code. So I have to go back in. Sometimes my chat wigs out. Emma the Builder. A tree trimmer? Is that the one that has a little chainsaw on the end of it? We have a manual tree trimmer, and if you have the opportunity to get an electric tree trimmer, I recommend it. Because if you have, like my apple tree that I was trimming the other day, the little branches at the top needed to be cut off, and they were a little too thick just to use the clipper section, so we had to like hand saw it on the pole, and that makes the whole tree wiggle so much. So electric would have been really nice. Scary though, because then you have like a 20-foot pole, you know, with like an electric saw on it. You're thinking footings for a lift? Well, that would be the hard part too, is like, if we built a 2-story garage, I'm gonna have to use the tractor and like stand on the bucket, which I've done before. What was that project we were doing? Oh, chopping trees. Last year, before we got the tree trimmer, because I didn't even know that was a thing, that you could get a saw on a pole. I didn't know that was a thing. Before, we were manually sawing down like limbs from trees that we wanted to like, you know, use still and just trim up the bottom branches. He would drive around with the tractor, lift the bucket all the way up, and I would stand in the bucket of the tractor with the saw and like cut the branches. I did. So when I first installed the building and everything, the big oak trees behind the house, I needed to cut some branches. The day that they were bringing the frame in, I called up a tree trimmer company and I said, hey, I have to have you out here today before noon, you know, I should have done, and they were like, we're on it, we'll be there. Dude shows up within like 30 minutes of me calling, asked me for 200 bucks, right? Which is cheap for cutting a tree down. And he just got up there in his bucket, one-handing a chainsaw. I'm not joking. This is like a 25-inch chain, like it's a big chainsaw. It's not a little chainsaw. And he's one-handing it, and he's just like, boom, boom. I'm like, big limbs. I'm like, whoa. It was honestly one of the most badass things I have ever seen in my life. That guy right there, like, whoa. I told him too, I'm like, you're freaking cool. That was so cool. He acted like it was nothing, like, nah, no problem. Just climb a tree with the chainsaw. Build a pole barn. I think a pole barn would be nice, yeah. But again, I don't know, is that easier to build than like a garage? Harbor Freight has a nice pole saw. I'm sad. I asked Harbor Freight last time I was there, I said, do you guys still have the deal where if I become a member, I can return anything for a whole year? And they said no. That used to be a thing. Like, when I lived off grid, Harbor Freight was just becoming a thing, right? At least on the West Coast. So when I went to Harbor Freight, I became a member, and they said, you buy a tool here, and for any reason whatsoever, in the next 12 months, you can bring the tool back, no questions asked, and we will give you a new one. So I lived off grid. I had a 2,000 watt generator that I used. And I knew it's not a nice generator. If you use that generator 24/7, it wears out pretty quick. Please, yep, just go away. What the heck? Anyway, so every like about 4 months, this generator would die. I mean, it's a $1,500 generator. So every 4 months the generator would die. But it didn't matter because I would just bring it back to Harbor Freight and they would give me a brand new one. No questions asked. So it was like a steal. Of course, yeah, that's probably why they stopped doing the deals though. A garage with a second story is basically a pole barn. I see. Building it as a pole barn would be easier. When are you redoing your wiring, Slaver? That's difficult. Redoing wiring is definitely harder than, you know, installing it new. I wonder if you could hire the Amish. Yeah, they probably have it done in a day. It's just, it's expensive, right? If you do it yourself, you're gonna save like $15,000. Like the parts versus the labor, that's what I learned when building the house, is that the labor is so much more expensive than the actual wood. Oh man, that's stressful. I hope they can now, yeah. That's scary. Yeah, that's it. Like the labor is the most expensive part. So if I think I can do the labor and I'm willing to do the labor, I'd rather just do it to save myself the money. And then I'll have the experience too, right? All right, guys, I'm thinking. Weird, the materials cost more here. Whatever you decide to do, just tell me. Well, maybe you just need to, maybe Wacky, you need to just come down, help me build the pole barn with an apartment on the top. And you can just move in. And you can live in the apartment. There's lots of construction companies here. You could get a construction company job here, no problem. No problem at all. Live in, you know, beautiful area. Later, Flounder. Have a good day. Have fun with your family. I think that's a steal, Wacky. It's 4:30. I need to look at something really quick. I want to see if there's actually pools that I could go buy right now. Where's my, where in my town could I buy a pool? Rural King? Walmart? These are small. Free shipping arrives tomorrow? No, like I want to buy it today. I don't know how to tell if these are like in stock or if they're only online. That's the start of the harem. Then BS construction will be born. Then we got to get Dallas down here. You know, everyone just needs to slowly move on in. At Walmart, yeah. I don't know how to tell like on the website if it's like in the store or if it's like only online. They're cheaper than I thought. They have hard framed ones for 300 bucks. The ones that are soft frame are like 100. I don't know, Rule King might have stuff too. Yeah, I was hoping if I could just buy one today, but yeah, there's a like one that I talked about that just has the inflatable ring that's good size, stand into it about up to here for 88 bucks. Like, it's kind of weird how like some things are really cheap now compared to what they used to be. Maybe just because we figured out how to make them easier. I know, but when you live in this size of town, that's all there is. So the stores I can shop at here are Walmart, Home Depot, Real King. That's it. Yeah, everyone always questions. They're like, why do you order from Amazon so much? Why do you do this? Because like that's my options. And even that location is still like 40 minutes from me. If I want to go to a city, it's over an hour. Yes, Wooby, get a pool. It's cheap, especially if you get one on sale. Like, and it doesn't have to be super deep, right? Because unless you're like really swimming, most people just get a pool to like lay around in, you know, put a floaty in the pool, relax, you know. You do like to swim. I love swimming so much. I just love swimming. You sent me a pool? Yeah, not a lot of options here at all. Is this one in the store now, Bishop, or that I have to order? Pick up. Oh, I can pick it up. How tall? Oh, it comes with a filter? How tall is it though? I want to know if that, like, it looks short. Yeah, this one's really short. This one's like up to an adult's waist. It's 10 feet around, 30 inches tall. I want to see what long, deep ones they have. Yeah. Yeah, that's really shallow. Can you see if there's a deeper one, Bishop? Or maybe Rule King. I don't know. I might hop offline here and run into town and see what I can find for us. If Bishop's okay with driving me, of course, because I can't drive. 4 feet is decent? Yeah, I would think 4 foot. Because I'm 5'7", so 4 foot would put it like right here, right? Seems too small, yeah. We want a cheap one, but we still want to actually be able to paddle. Yeah, bob around. I know Rule King carries like pool supplies. I just don't know if they carry the actual pool. It's more of a supply and demand thing. If you can't do it yourself, then there's demand. Then the supply can set their prices. Yeah. I think around here there's a lot of people right now getting new garages. I think it would be cool. Have you guys seen the new trend with copper roofs? Oh my gosh, they're so pretty. I think that would be awesome. They're out of stock in store. Dang. Maybe I should just order one then. Is there people in here who aren't subbed currently chatting? I'm scrolling through. Did we like the ads better this time? I changed it to 2 ad breaks, 1 minute 30 instead of 1 ad break at 3 minutes. And I haven't seen anyone complain about ads today, so I think that works better for you guys. Copper roofs are very pretty. Yeah, I haven't looked at how expensive they are. I have been told that they're really expensive. Oh, Tired Cat isn't. I see a couple now. That's really good progress. Thank you, Wooby. Thank you. I'm feeling good about it. I just need to work on, I guess, what I'm wondering is at what point can this become like, you know, enough income that it can support me, if that makes sense. Because ideally, I would like this to be my job to a degree, but I don't know at what point or how to continue monetizing, this platform. That's what I'm struggling with. But we're doing really well. We're doing really good here. Our views are great. We're well on our way to becoming partners, so I'm very excited about that. And I think we're doing the right things right now. We're building a good community, and it's very exciting. I guess you can get sponsorships and stuff once I'm partners, so I gotta look into that a little bit more. There, you complained. Good job, Possum. Good job. You're taller than me? Yeah, I'm pretty tall. 5'7", so yeah, a lot of people think I'm pretty tall. But I don't feel tall. I don't really feel tall. I'm trying to think of what else we could do right now besides just chilling here. I want to swim, but I can't swim. Adblock doesn't really work on Twitch anymore, I think. I think they've pretty much figured out how to get around that. A lot of times now, if you even attempt to do it, they'll give you a warning, and they will pause the ads for you until you turn them off. Yeah, this rain is really loud on the roof, but I like it. 1K subs. Hello, Zay. How are you? Do you hear that? I think it's an angry squirrel. All right, Bishop, so you're saying I should just order a pool? I like the sound of a metal roof in the rain, though. I love it, especially when you're trying to sleep. The only time it's annoying is when I'm streaming and it happens to rain really loud, because then people are like, oh my gosh, it's so loud. I'm fine. You? I'm great. It's been a beautiful day. I got all my plants planted. My rhubarb's coming in, so that's exciting. All my trees are flowering. My apple trees, cherry trees, they're flowering, so that's good. Yeah, it's been a good day. I wish I could paint the deck right now, but I feel like the moment I start to paint, the rain will come. I play rain sounds on my computer to go to sleep. So, real rain sounds is better. Doesn't it get hot under a metal roof? I think ordering is going to be your best option. Okay. Okay, yeah, I'll order one. So when I get off here, I'll go ahead and order a pool, and hopefully tomorrow it will get delivered and I can get out here and just set it up so that by Sunday we can have a pool to swim in. Because I would love to go swimming with you guys, and I think that will help us a lot too. Gonna need a flat spot. I think I have a spot that's flat out back. Let's actually go look. I'll take you real quick. Here's what I'm thinking. Ah! I gotta watch where I walk. Okay, this. Oh, ouchie, that was a stick. This is where I'm thinking for the pool. That's my specimen aquarium. I'm thinking in here. It seems flat enough. I didn't want it to get blown away. Ready to chop down a tree. Run away! Do we think this is flat enough? No, it's not a well. I have city water. I could definitely build a well here, but it's city. Let's see. I gotta lift up the camera a little bit. I'll do a cartwheel. Till the soil a bit. Well, what I could do is take the tractor and just plow it, right? I mean, till it. I could just till this area up with the tractor and then level it. You could scroll? Scroll what? I think you just said, the last message I have from you, Bishop says, I think ordering one is your best option. That's all I see. I would dig an imprint that the pool can fit into. Ready? How was that? Was it straight? The ground should be really firm. You can't put that there without prep. So, oh. Oh. Oh, so maybe I can't put a pool up tomorrow. I guess I'll have to figure out how to till this. You can't do a cartwheel? Oh, ouch. Cartwheels are easy if you do them the right way. So you just stand on one foot and put this foot out straight. Put your arms above your head. And then when you go, let me do it and then I know the instructions. When you do it, you want to push with your back leg. So like, pop, with your back legs, so you kind of, you go here, here. Oh, it's a good spot. Just needs to get all the sticks picked up. Maw Lord, what's that? Wait, let's see if we can. Let's grab my picnic blanket really quick. Actually, wait, we just need a rake. 1 second. Come here. Let's grab a rake really quick, and I can show you what I was trying to show you guys yesterday that I wasn't able to do because I was too scared. Yeah, that's poison ivy. Yeah, I think if we till the ground, it will end up being too soft. She reads not a good spot. Oh. But then where would a good spot be? It's okay, we can figure it out later. It doesn't really matter right now. Yeah, I was looking into making decks for the pool, but it was told that the decks have to be really sturdy then because pools are really, really heavy. It's not a good spot. It's wet. I see. You gotta level the ground, remove the grass, and compact the soil. Hey! Hi, Kai. How are you? I was talking about you. I was talking about how the spaceship, the Artemis 2, needed you because apparently they didn't hire a plumber to do their toilet. I don't know, guys. I had a pool growing up. We didn't do nothing. We didn't level the ground. We didn't do anything. We got a cheap pool and we put it on the ground and worked. So I don't know. I'm used to doing things the hick way. I just want to get some of these sticks out of here so I can show you guys my handstand. I just don't want any of these to stab my foot. Is that better? Okay, let's see if I can do it in the grass. You're doing things out of order? Dude, they better be paying me. Thank you so much, Kai. Thank you for this, thank you. The pokey stick gonna have to go. Okay, let's see. Can we do it today? I know I'm doing things out of order, but I already went through all last summer without having a pool, and I could have had one. You know the last time I went swimming? I can't even tell you the last time I went swimming. It's been that long. December, yeah, with my family in Oregon, and it was so freaking fun. And the lake's probably gonna be closed here And it's probably gonna be closed again this year because they're lame. Okay, let's see. Yeah, we almost had it. We almost had it. All right, I guess just don't get a pool. I don't know, guys. All right, I gotta remember how to place my arm. So you put it down and you go here maybe. Oh, it's here. I was doing it here. It's here, I think. No, it's not. Is it here? We can do it. No. Ah, I can't. We'll try the handstand one. I knew we could do it. Zen moment. I had to lock in for that one. Could you see it? We're trying to do a handstand. Yeah, I told you guys at the park the other day that I know how to do it. I just need to feel safe when I do it. Let's try the other one more time. The other one looks really cool when you do it right, but it's just not, it's hard to find that balance point for it. So you put your arm here, this one by your face, or do you put it here? No, it's here. You walk up. No, it has to be this way. I just can't find the balance for it. Ugh! Maybe further behind me. Dang it! We almost had it. We almost had it. You're pulling out the grass. Yeah, you're supposed to, like, if you're doing it on like the gym floor, you're supposed to like dig your hands in because that like back grip is like everything for the pose. This is gonna be the time, but I want you guys to see my legs when I do it. Because that's like the cool part, right? Like there, okay. Okay, this between the legs, like here. No! I just don't have the strength anymore, I don't think. It's like so much core strength to do that one. You can ride a surfboard. I've never been surfing before. Can you go surfing in the Caymans? Spider must have bit you. I actually learned handstands and everything I just did was from flow class, so a dance class, like a pole dance. No idea, I surfed at Bondi or ON Palm Beach. I just don't even know if there's waves. I remember that was like the shocking thing for me in the Bahamas is there's no waves. Where are the waves at? Like I expected like normal waves like off the coast of Oregon, but no, it's not like that. We could try doing handstands, but that would be more, you really don't want to fall and hit a branch. 1 second. Ow. Hey. Stickers. On my butt. Okay. So we do it and then we flip. Yeah, right? Right? So if we go from here, okay, I think that's how we do it. Stick covered. Yes, that's how we do it. Okay. Yes, you can surf in the Caymans. Should we try surfing then, guys? Should we learn how to surf in the Caymans? I feel like small waves, you're right, small waves will be like easier to learn on. Okay. Don't look, let's see how messy my hair is though. Terribly. Okay. Fudge it. Let's see if I mess this up. Okay, we can do it. Flip over. Just flip over. We can do it better. Oh, I wanted to bring my leg up. Nope. Oh, I couldn't get back up. I'll take it though. We did balance for a second there. I don't feel like trying to make it better than that right now. I have something in my hair. Just making sure there weren't any ticks. I used to love surfing on the small wash from the waves. A stim thing to say? What do you mean? Fancy flexi skills? Thank you, Wi-Fi. Oh. Ew. No. No, thank you. Oh, you guys want to see a squirrel nest? Have you ever seen a squirrel nest before? Sorry, let me get this sticker out of my hair. Okay, let me unbraid this real quick and then we'll go look at the squirrels. What did I just do with my hair tie? I ripped it out. Whooby, I'm doing it again. Oh, there it is. Losing my hair ties. We'll just leave it in a ponytail. I don't think we can see the babies, but... Yes, squirrel. I'm not positive if they have babies yet, but I think they will, because that's definitely like their nest. And they still live in it, so... If they're not there yet, there will be. Here, I can ponytail this off before I finish. Okay. Bam. Dinner? The squirrels are for dinner? No, I probably need to get going soon so I can eat dinner. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Thank you, Wi-Fi. Okay, let's go look at the squirrels. How long is your hair now, Wi-Fi? Is it growing quite a bit? Oh, you said it's squirrels for dinner. You're evil. Okay, here's the squirrel nest. Look how big it is. Massive. Let's see. Let's get you guys close to it. Let's go rear. And then... Wait, I gotta bring up the thing with you. Is there anything in it? Can you see anything? Did you see anything? Yeah, they're kind of like a bird nest. No? Dang. No one's home. Okay. Just a bunch of stuff. Darn. All right, guys. I'm going to wrap it up here, though, for the stream today. I have stuff planned, like I said, for the Easter stream, though. So I will figure out what's happening with the pool and everything. I don't know. It is starting to rain now, so. The thunderstorm lies, like always. Maybe it won't even happen, and I should have done a camping stream. Definitely next weekend, though, as long as it's, you know, nice weather, we'll do the camping stream next weekend. Aww, that's cute, Lord Goo Goo. That's cute. A mouse nest. I saw their personal effects. Yeah, it's starting to drizzle on me right now. Thank you guys for hanging out with me. I really had a blast. I should be working tonight. But again, I'll let you guys know on X what happens with that. Goodbye, Goo Goo. Goodbye, Wi-Fi. If anyone is hanging out with family for Easter and I don't see you, I hope you have a fantastic Easter. Yeah, I appreciate the conversation and how awesome today was with you guys. Thank you. Kaif, thank you again for the sub. Thank you for all the follows and the support. I appreciate you guys so much. I'll definitely be back online tomorrow. Like I said, follow me on X, Discord, and I will always notify you guys when I go live. Bye, Kelt. Thank you. Oh, the rain actually feels kind of nice. Mwah. Later, Swampy. Thank you for modding, Master. Thank you. We will research and figure out the pools for you guys. Be gone with ye. Bye, Dar5. Bye, everyone. Mwah. Bye, Ratchet. Thank you for the sub. See you tomorrow, guys.